this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with the solid first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Renfro brought in motion. Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open, and that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. of the gun. He'll throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Ridley on the reception. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. He is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. Quick throw, taken in.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. His throw left side is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tight end on the move left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. A tight end in motion now. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Throwing now on first and 10. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. One more time for Williams. And he will score again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown Browns. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Slot man in motion left. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get at.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Give it right up the middle. And here's Johnson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll put Everett in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to pick up a Titans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Titans have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cleveland.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone.
And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They
play
want a
is under
review
review.
of the previous play. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. That is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Offense.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air this one out for Renfro. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it is Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll go again with Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's taken in. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.